How to find confidence when writing a book. This is a question you probably ask yourself every single day when you're writing that book. Well, I'm here to give you the answers. Well, sort of. This is a tough question. A lot of people probably struggle with this because they're putting out their thoughts, their story, their ideas for the very first time and being judged. Jordan Peterson, a great author out there, always talks about this, where some people are called to the unknown. You know, they like risking things and putting themselves out there because they're reaching for something that's not known yet, and they're just drawn to that lifestyle. A lot of people are not. They like knowing where they're at, and they know how to handle themselves, but they've never put themselves out there to be judged. And when they do, it could be very scary. So whenever you are putting your story and your book together, I wouldn't think about what could happen in a negative way. I would shift your mind and say, what could happen in a very positive way? He also talks about slaying dragons. You know, back in the day, there were all these stories about how there would be a protagonist who would go and tackle or destroy or overcome that dragon in that lair. And if you're able to wake up every day and have the courage to go into that dragon and defeat it, my oh my, you can get the gold that it's storing, or win the prizes, or get the luxury of freedom and success. This is how you have to look at your book. You are waking up every day when you're writing, and when you put it out there, there's that fear. But you have to slay that dragon. You have to beat that internal dialogue. And it might not even be real. It could be completely made up in your mind that you think it might not be good enough. If you're able to overcome that, you're able to connect with an audience. You're able to affect someone else's life. Think about if this book or this chapter or this story of yours can change one person's life. You're probably thinking, what if they don't like me? Or what if it bores people? But what if it changes one person's life? Is it worth it to get that book done? Is it worth it to wake up and slay that dragon? Is it worth it to overcome that adversity or internal dialogue? Of course it is. So how do you find the confidence? You start thinking about all the good stuff that it could lead to. It might transform your business. It might transform you. You might be able to increase your identity or clarity in life. Start thinking about all the greatness that could come from whenever you finish that book, and stop thinking about the negative. That'll only slow you down. It's amazing. When I wrote my first book, it helped brand me. It gave me this new identity. And that gave me a little bit more confidence to take my business to another level. And so when you're thinking about doing a book, it's not just a one-step process. When you write a book, you finish it, you become one level higher than you were before. This is going to open up doors that you never thought were possible. So get the book done and start thinking right now, if I get this done, what good is this going to lead to? You put your mind there, and I'm telling you, you're going to have a lot more courage to wake up, fight that dragon, and get that book done.